I'm going to be reading a piece that it's called my 14 best pickup lines that are always successful and good. But I felt like before I started, I just wanted to give you just a little bit of background just about me in terms of this piece, because I feel like more than being a humor piece, it's more like advice. And I feel like when people give me advice, I want to know why do you have the right to give me advice? I just want just a couple of things that I feel like are really good to know. So I've been married for almost 6 years, and so you're probably thinking oh, well, you don't know anything about pickup lines in 2018. But before I was married, I got married when I was 25. But before that, I dated up to one person before that. So that was one thing I did, and and that was a lot. It's weird to look back at that person who dated someone else and be like, oh my gosh, good for you. But that's not everything about me. Also, because if you want advice from me, which because you're here for advice, is you're okay, well maybe I'm not trying to get into a serious relationship. Maybe I just want pickup lines to connect with someone, or engage in a casual hookup, whatever that means. And that's actually really exciting for me, because I feel that's actually where I really thrived. So I do want to very, 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 very briefly share just a personal thing about me, and I just want to be clear that when I say this stuff, it will sound boastful, but I come to it from a place of humility, and mostly gratitude, which is mostly to say before marriage and a kid, I was kissing other people at ages as early as is either 21 or 22. I don't remember if it was January or February or December. That's kind of the cutoff. So I know. I know what to say to another person to make them want to put their face on my face, and so that's where I'm coming from. And when you guys ask me if I would read tonight, it's oh my gosh, of course. But my main thing is can I be helpful? And so I'm mostly just here to be helpful. 14 best pickup lines, and my main I guess my prayer and my wish for all of you tonight is that they are as useful for you as they have been for me. So these are the 14 ones that will get you my life. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Or based on your expression, is that neck brace from an injury you sustained at work and would rather not talk about? I don't know if you know this, but you look a lot like my next girlfriend. She's not traditionally beautiful, but she has childbearing hips and a plain face, and I don't have to worry about her cheating on me. This is taller than me. Is that a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself borrowing it later to pop a zip that feels like it's about an hour away from breaking the surface. This one got me a lot. If you stood in front of a mirror and held up 11 roses, you would see 12 of the most beautiful things in the world. The 11 roses and the 8x11 Thomas Kincaid replica print on the wall behind you. Are you from Tennessee? Because you look like your parents might be related. If I could rearrange the alphabet, I would make it so you and I were together, and And then when kids said their ABCs wrong, I would say, no, who's the idiot in the lowest reading group? Do you also hate children and reading? Is it hot in here? Is it just you and your stupid friends messing with the thermostat? Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again? Okay. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again? Okay. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. My name is Leonard Shelby, the amnesiac star of the movie Memento. I take it I've told you about my condition. Very quick aside, if you haven't seen the movie Memento, it's a 1990s Christopher Nolan film that, like, basically, so if, you know, like Dory from Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. So, like, if like, instead of, like, a fish, if, like, the fish was, like, a human man, and then if, like, instead of the message was, like, you can always go back to your family, like, the message was, we fool ourselves into thinking that we do not beget the cruelties of the world, and then like instead of like you know, like just keep swimming, like if instead of that, like every morning you like ripped open your shirt and it said John G. raped and killed my wife. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again? It's a good thing I have my library card because I am checking you out. And because the public library has free internet where I can publicly Google topless women while sitting next to a stack of Encyclopedia Brown mystery novels, which, quite frankly, is my preference. Your legs must be tired because you've been running through my mind all night. But like in that slow dream way, where it's like, come on legs, work. There's a brick hippo chasing me, which like I think represents my generalized anxiety disorder and inability to commit. And also like, you were my third grade teacher, Mrs. Brady, but like you weren't, you know, like, from like dreams. What I'm saying ultimately is, if you're wondering how I have so much energy even after a poor night's sleep, it's because I sell this amazing shake supplement that has changed my life and lets me work from home. Please message me if you're interested. Please message me. I'm so in debt from buying my supplements. What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this? I know it's pronounced Nice, but I still want to know why you're in Paris holding up the line to the restroom. Again, aside from this next one, if you don't know my face and body, I am a very freckled person. A face without freckles is like a night sky without stars. Pretty common in big cities where many beautiful, clear-skinned models live and work. Do you have any raisins? No? How about a date? No? Do you have anything with 12% of my daily value of manganese? This is a waste of my time. Of course, I'm grumpy. I've only had like 88% of my manganese. This is number 14. You must be a parking ticket because you've got fine written all over you. Also, someone drew a penis on your face.